Hello, and welcome to Life Lessons with Barbara. I'm your host, Barbara Lee Johnson, and I bring to this program a ton of credentials and decades of professional experience that you can check out on my website. But more important than all that, I bring me and a desire to share with you what I've learned from almost 70 years of life experiences. Some I've mastered and some I'm still working on. Allow me to be your master life coach for the hour. And while you think about it, sit back and enjoy the fabulous Lois Lady Mac McMorris, lead guitarist extraordinaire. Go girl. Listen as she plays her signature piece, After the Rain. While you're enjoying the amazing Lady Mac, let me tell you what I have in store for you. This show, Life Lessons with Barbara, will be all about life, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and how to get the best out of whatever it deals you. And I promise you, we will not close a segment until we find that morsel of truth, or that silver lining, or that nugget of wisdom, no matter how deeply it's buried. You're going to hear from me each week. But from time to time, I will interview some pretty incredible people who have their own stories and victories to share. Life Lessons with Barbara is supported visually by my transformational life coaching and consulting company, BEJ and Associates. To see what you've been listening to, or to find out how to buy your own copy of Lady Mac's After the Rain, or to find out more about the company, go online to bej-associates.com. In the meantime, stay tuned, and thank you for spending this time with me. Hello, and thank you for tuning in to my very first show, Life Lessons with Barbara. I am absolutely thrilled because I've been so warmly welcomed into the WDRB and WGIV radio station family. I am so grateful for this opportunity. Now, during this first show, I am being interviewed by Mr. Jimmy Davies, who is the president of the Fuller and Dudley Mastermind Group of the Raleigh-Durham area. And we'll be discussing the overall scope of my business, BEJ and Associates, which is a transformational life coaching and business consulting company. Now, the one life lesson that I offer at the end of this segment, or what I want you to take away after you hear this segment, is that you're never, ever too old to follow your dream. I believe that whatever you're truly called to do is for you to do. That God, the divine, or the universe, however you define that power that's greater than you, that is your guiding light. I do not believe that this power would plant the desire within you without giving you a way or means to achieve it. So, here's the interview, and thanks again for tuning in.
Hello, I'm Jimmy Davies with the Raleigh-Durham chapter of the Fuller and Dudley Mastermind Business Group, and today we have with us Barbara Johnson of BEJ and Associates. Welcome, Barbara.
Thank you.
First of all, I wanted to ask, could you tell us a little bit about your business?
Sure. After retiring, after being in state government for about 16 years, I got bored and decided to birth my own baby. So I call it my retirement baby. And what I did was I thought about all the things I loved to do when I was working throughout my whole work life. And I put those things together. And I named it BEJ and Associates, which is the acronyms of my name, right? And then I recruited some awesome people to partner with me. And what we do is mostly under this. First of all, let me give you the tag.
Okay.
It is specialists in dismantling barriers to personal and organizational achievement.
Okay.
And so professionally right now I am a life coach. Before that I was a therapist. I kind of wanted to lighten up a little bit and do life coaching instead. And so that's one branch of the business. And then we have another branch which is business consulting. We mostly stay in the people area rather than the fiscal and and the operational. So we offer a series of workshops. Have a specialist. One of my associates is a specialist in conflict resolution and mediation. His wife, she's certified in workplace health, and so we can bring all kinds of. We have over 50 different workshops that are posted on the website.
Oh, wow.
So besides that though, we offer specialized training, and specialized in that. For instance, we're working on a package now on diversity, embracing diversity. So we kind of try to anticipate, what the industries and what organizations are encountering, and to try to be a solution for them. We like to think out of the box, so we really come from a different angle, and I think it has greater impact. We're more focused on the experiential rather than the academic.
Okay.
So we think when you get people down to the feeling level, there's a better understanding, and they internalize the information better. And just an example of that, we have another associate on board who she's a drum therapist, and she uses drumming as a way for, especially her passion is with adults and children with ADHD.
Okay.
And she finds that drumming is a very calming thing and very therapeutic. So she teaches that. Whenever we do like team building for an organization, or if they want to do a retreat for their employees, then we add that component, and it really. One thing about drumming is anybody can do it. You don't have to know music or anything, and it's just at the heart level you just do it, and rhythmically it's just very soothing. So that's just an example of how we think out of the box. We've done a lot of case management training too for organizations, for nonprofits especially that work with people, families in crisis, or low-income struggling folks. So we teach skills to those workers who work with those families, and then along with that, we always try to incorporate some self-care stuff, because a lot of times people who work, in that kind of environment, taking on the problems of other people, sometimes they neglect their own themselves.
Right. And
so we always remind them, here's some things that you can do. That you can do right on the spot, like chair yoga, for instance. That's one of Cindy's specialties. So, that's really, okay, so that's the second leg of the business. And then the third leg is program development. And that's, we can replicate some programs. As a matter of fact, I'm the author of one. It was called Restoring Families, and it was a family reunification program. And if an agency or an organization, especially a government-based agency, if it has the infrastructure, then we can replicate it. And it was a real powerful way to reunite families whose children were out of were in foster care because of parental substance abuse.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you offer a lot of services. Was there?
We want to. It's just difficult, of course, the marketing piece and just getting known and
Right.
getting the opportunity to show, what we can do.
Well, when you do show what you can do, what makes your business unique? What makes it different from others?
Well, I'm sure most other businesses say that they design programs that are tailored to meet the specific needs of the organization. Well, we really do that.
Okay.
And we try to find the most expedient, but at the same time the most impactful strategy for addressing whatever it is, whatever problem they're trying to solve. And so I think that makes us unique. And I've already kind of described some of the talent that we have,
Right.
on our team, and we put all those talents to use. So we always kind of throw a curve where people are experiencing something they didn't anticipate.
Well, I understand you're also a member of the Fuller and Dudley Mastermind Business Group that meets on Monday evening. So
Yes.
how is that going? What have you gotten out of that?
Oh my goodness. I'm just so thrilled. I'm just so excited. I feel like this is a replication of what, what's his name? Hill. Napoleon Hill.
Oh, okay.
Napoleon Hill and all of those millionaires that he studied. I think this is our version. So we're headed up by Joe Dudley, who's a multimillionaire, and he's sharing what he knows, and he's pulling together other expertise, and so it's just really stimulating because it's so hard. You get caught up in the day to day. And so it's just nice to have that time carved out once a week to just focus on your vision, on what you're striving to do, and then have all these like-minded people, on board with you. And yeah, I'm so excited about it because I've been a part of a mastermind group, but without it just kind of fizzled.
Okay.
But this is something I can see, really always, ongoing. It will sustain me in terms of needing inspiration and, and new ideas.
Well, great. Well, is there anything else you'd like to add in your interview? Or?
Well, anybody who is interested in what we do or want to,
Contact you?
Yeah, contact us. The best way to do it is, because I think it's the easiest to remember, is to go to the website, and it's bej-associates.com.
Okay.
So that's bejassociates.com, -associates.com, and a phone number where you can probably leave a message because I'm never by the phone is 919-787-1579. Again, it's 919-787-1579. We'd love to hear from you.
Okay, well, we want to thank you for being our interviewee today. And
My pleasure. Thank you for the opportunity.
Sure thing. Thank you.
So I am a living example. You are never too old to follow your dream. And although I didn't stress it in the interview, I have to say that I was compelled. It wasn't just boredom, but being retired after a couple of years, I was compelled to do more. And so remember the life lesson for today. You're never too old to follow your dreams. Thank you for tuning in to Life Lessons with Barbara. And remember, you can watch what you just heard on my website, bej-associates.com. And when you get there, please send me a question or a comment so I can get to know you and what you want to hear. So now here's Lady Mac again with After the Rain. To download, go to bej-associates.com. Namaste.
BEJ and Associates LLC offers a broad array of services, including life coaching to help achieve your personal goals, planning, facilitation, and presentations of workshops, seminars, and conferences, various customized services, diverse and personalized addictions intervention, and organizational staff development. We specialize in dismantling barriers to individual and organizational achievement. BEJ and Associates. Enlighten, inspire, motivate at bej-associates.com.